Hello everyone, back to the 6th Christmas 2020 update. So here we go again, it's time for another Christmas update for you. And yeah, I'll have a look at what's being predicted by the GWV 12Z run at metalseal.fr for Christmas, or around the Christmas period, very, very shortly. The Christmas updates will start getting more regular from now onwards. We're into the second half of November, so yes, the Christmas updates will start to be turning up more and more frequently, and I should get on with this one for you in a moment. Just to say that earlier on today we released the ECMWF 30-day look ahead and also 10 to 14 day update as well, so have a look at those two videos when you have done with this one. So of course the 5th Christmas update was legendary. It was one of the coldest and snowiest Christmas updates that I've ever been able to do, actually. Proper sort of Christmas blizzards on the 5th Christmas update. And it's got over 3,000 views now, so it's been a massive, massive video. I think you all enjoyed it. And we're going to find out, you know, imminently what the 6th update has to say. Will it be able to live up to its predecessor? Let's move over to metalseal.fr and have a look then. So as I say, we're using the, and big thank you to Richard for the Christmas Updates gift, by the way. Thank you so much, Rich, for the Christmas Updates gift this year. So we're using the GWV 9-monthly forecast, midday run 12Z at metalseal.fr. We always try and use the same run all the time, so we can't be, you know, told off for cherry picking any particular outcome. That historic snowy Christmas update that we did on Sunday after Sunday's live stream, you know, that is just how that came out for that particular day, and we're going to see how this one comes out for this particular day in a moment. But we always try and use the 12Z for no particular reason. It's run 4 times a day. We could use any of the 4, but that's just the one we pick at random. So I shall get on with it for you right now. This was generated midday 12Z yesterday, 16th of December. So we're at metalseal.fr on the first day of December, and we've got a westerly here. We're bringing westerly winds with low pressure up towards Iceland and Greenland. And, you know, bringing quite a cold westerly. So, yeah, that's what we call cold zonality. Would deliver cold rain down in the south. And maybe a little bit of snow over high ground up in the north. Quite stormy there on the 2nd of December with a secondary low rolling in. And then we run on through the first week of December, and we keep things pretty unsettled. We've got low pressure out to our west. We are having a go at building up a Scandinavian high. So it's been cropping up in a lot of model output just recently. So there is a high pressure area building over Scandinavia there as we get to the 8th of December. But really it's that low pressure out to our west that's in control of the weather. By the way, just using this for trends. You know, it's too far away to be able to pinpoint the weather for the exact day of Christmas Day, of course. It's over a month away. So we're just going to try and pick out the trend of the model, where it's going for, like, around Christmas period. So that's through December to early to mid-January, that sort of period. So there we are on the 8th of December with high pressure over Scandinavia. However, this area of low pressure out to our west is still the driving force of the weather. So we keep things unsettled with low pressure remaining to our west. Bring in these west winds. Obviously, this is a much more westerly update already, but it's already apparent compared to what we had on that 5th Christmas update, which was much more anticyclonic and a lot colder as a result. So we're into the second half of December now. We're drawing up a southwesterly. Southwesterly is pumping up from the Atlantic. So this is mild up to the middle of December. Let's see if things get any colder moving towards Christmas. So again, low pressure continues to drive in from off the Atlantic as we move into the pre-Christmas period. We've got a classic setup here of high pressure to our south, low pressure to our north and northwest. So we're up to 20th of December now. Pre-Christmas, we're looking mild with west or southwesterly winds. Look at that. What a difference to the 5th Christmas update. This is the eve of Christmas Eve, and we're drawing up a long flex southwesterly. The air is pumping up from the Azores, and so that is very, very mild. It's like the absolute flip absolute flip here with the 6th Christmas update compared to that 5th Christmas update. So very, very mild, with temperatures probably into double digits, and that's plus double digits, of course, not minus double digits. So probably into plus double digits, and really mild, although this is a bit kind of a far north Scotland, maybe some wintry showers there, but generally this is very, very mild. Southwesterly, probably quite wet parts of the country as well. That's Christmas Eve, so I push a cold front through the country on Christmas Eve. That's taking a band of probably quite heavy rain with it, and behind that it's turning colder. So the air behind that cold front is probably cold enough to start producing some snow showers across northern and western parts of Scotland. Into Christmas Day, we basically look showery here. We're in a showery west to slightly northwesterly wind, which would deliver like some wintriness in the showers across northern and central parts of Scotland, definitely. But further south, most of the country will just have rain showers with bits, but probably cold enough for some snow showers or some wintry showers across Scotland. That's Boxing Day. Another low pressure is coming in on Boxing Day, so that's bringing another bout of rain with it. Now, on the northern side of that low, it's probably cold enough for snow across the northern parts of Scotland. Elsewhere, I would think really quite mild and heavy rain, gale force winds moving in on Boxing Day. Then a slight, so beyond Boxing Day, we get a slight northwesterly developing then. So turning a little bit cooler, but still low pressure is coming in off the Atlantic. So we're going beyond Christmas now, and in comes the next lows. They're bringing in more bouts of rain with them. Now, is this going to start turning colder for New Year? Let's look what happens. So the low pressure is moving over towards Denmark. Bit of a ridge building in the middle of the North Atlantic. That's starting to turn wind into the north. So this is getting colder now. Moving up towards the New Year. And we're starting to pull down some colder northerly winds. Showers would be turning readily to snow in the north. And even down in the south, we'll probably start to get some wintry showers moving in. Let's get to the New Year itself then. So this is New Year's Eve. Again, looking cold. That's a cold front swinging in from the north. Behind that, the air is very cold, by the way. The air is originating right from like Svalbard behind that next cold front. So this is going to produce a cold New Year, I think. Maybe a mild Christmas, but this is going to be a cold New Year. So northerly winds, yes, pushing down across the country as we move from New Year's Eve to New Year's Day. That is a New Year cold snap that we're seeing there. There will be significant night frost, and it will be cold enough for any showers to be snow at this point, and they will be primarily across the northern parts of the country. However, you'll notice low pressure beginning to gather to the south of Greenland, so it looks like it's only going to be a very brief cold snap, and then in come the westerlies again. And we're moving into the first week of January, and my word, we're turning extremely stormy now. Deep low pressure sweeping in off the Atlantic, being severe gale force winds. It's still quite cold, actually, with these areas of low pressure. And for the north, probably cold enough for some snow. But looking very stormy there through the first week of January. Severe cyclogenesis to the south of Greenland just there. So that's going to be another bout of severe gale force winds and heavy rain as we move on into the second week of January. Look at this again, next lows really giving us a batch, and I'll run you up to like the middle of January. So then we start to put up some very mild southwesterly winds as we go into the middle of January. Less stormy, but turning very mild. There's very little in the way of cold weather on this CFS V2 run, on this Christmas update. Up to the middle of January anyway, it looks basically mild or very mild. It's having a go there just after mid-January, building up a Scandinavian high again, wind into the east. But I think the Atlantic is just going to be too powerful to allow that to happen. There we are up to like the third week of January. We've gone drier, we've broken out of that stormy spell, but we're still pretty mild with high pressure like across southwest parts of Russia, drawing up a southerly wind. I won't go any further on than that because we're well beyond Christmas. If you want to see how that plays out for the second half of winter, then go to meteoseal.fr, have a look at the CFS V2 9-monthly forecast 12Z run, and you'll be able to see, you know, what happens in the second half of winter. Does it ever get cold? Have a look and find out a Metro Seal. But certainly this is, I mean, this is so different, isn't it, to that 5th Christmas update. So that 5th Christmas update was a one-off, really, and it was a very, very special update. As I said at the time, that might be as close as we get to a white Christmas this year. It's possible it will be. It's possible that be as close as we ever get to a white Christmas. But we shall see, you know. What we can say is that we haven't got a trend here. So back to business, then. So the first 5 Christmas updates were generally cold, although the 4th one was a little bit milder. See what I mean? But generally, the Christmas updates so far have been trending quite cold, especially the last one, the 5th one. This one is a very different update. It's stormy, and it's Atlantic driven. It's all westerly. So obviously, this is so different from like the other updates I've done so far that all we can say is that we have not got a trend, and we wait, you know, longer. We're gonna have to do more updates and see what happens next. But yeah, this one is like stormy and westerly. And generally, apart from a few cold snaps here and there, particularly around New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, generally it's a mild or a very mild Christmas update as well. Right, so we'll do the 7th update. Would it be lucky 7? If you want a cold Christmas, would it be lucky number 7? We'll do the 7th Christmas update for you on Thursday. Same time, same place. So I shall see you on Thursday for that. But before then, of course, tomorrow we've got the USA forecast. So we'll be looking at the weather for the next 10 to 14 days for the United States. And also, we're going to have our live stream from 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, where we will live stream the, we'll be live streaming our 10 to 14 day for the UK and Europe as well. So I shall see you on the live stream. Let's just end with the Christmas gift, as it looks so lovely. So I shall see you on the live stream from 6 o'clock tomorrow, or before then for the USA forecast. For the 6th Christmas update, that's all for now. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.